end Boruto topics. I have the thing.
Oh, actually, real quick,
actually.
I'll say one more topic as well.
Yeah,
I do
go
want
ahead.
you to translate the Moegi thing. That shouldn't take long.
You want me to do that right now?
It doesn't matter which order.
Okay.
But yeah.
In that case, I
Either
kind of
way.
just want to do this one since this is quick and goofy. And well, we'll save this for a guess because I'm sure you saw this as well.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fun. So we'll save that for a guest.
Yeah.
When we can be a little bit higher energy.
I guess you could go through the chain first with Moegi. Because
Okay,
I posted a lot.
I love how she uses okay, yeah. So this is okay.
Yeah,
So this was
so
the
you
first
mentioned
thing.
Yeah.
So this is funny.
The first one you
So
said.
we got Kaza Matsuri Moegi, entry 12 from the Boruto data book from like part 1 or whatever. This has been out for years. We get this quote here. Well, think of it as ranking in allowance range, or Moegi said that at chapter 2 or whatever. What quote is this? Now here's our next mission. Man, remember that iconic moment from the Boruto manga when she said that? I'm sure. Here's numbers that we don't know what they mean, but they're numbers. So we get skills, and she's marksmanship, sensory ninjutsu, and entrapment, ninja arts. Here's the part where it matters, okay? So if you were tuned out before, focus here. So obviously, we all know Moegi. This is the reason the scan is posted here. Moku tone. Wood style. What? Moegi has wood style? Well, yeah, we've known that for years now. That's crazy. She has green hued jutsu and vegetation bear. That's not what I'm worried about. Moegi has all-seeing jutsu? Excuse me? What? What is, does she have the Byakugan? The Senrigan? The 10 paths direction things? Is this the Jogan?
So when I
omnipotence?
saw that,
yeah.
The first jutsu I went to check after you sent this was Hiruzen's Crystal Ball. And it's a different jutsu name in the data book. I forgot specifically what it was. It was like, I think it was, whatever it was, it had a different name.
Okay.
I think it had ball in the name too.
I want to add, I don't know if you checked out the spoiler message, but
yeah.
Matsuri knew to go to the Land of Wind to track Boruto and its ally. She simply out-perceived it. Them, or whatever. I don't know what IDK was. I think that's a typo, but Matsuri has the all-seeing jutsu. That's the reason she was the one sent to go do the research. That's how she found the cave or whatever.
Yeah, so then I did some digging. So first at the comment, I said, I love how she uses none of these jutsu in the manga or anime, which is true. None of these. So then I checked Hiruzen's Crystal Ball. That wasn't it. So then I was like, okay, let me check this. So let's click on this one first.
So just slowly scroll
another
down.
Translation of this jutsu is the penetration technique.
But wait, it gets better. Let's scroll up 3 lines here to the sexy technique of which she has.
So I'm not sure, given the close proximity of these points, I'm not sure if this page is trying to imply that in the cooperative version of the sexy technique, Konohamaru Udon, she makes it more efficient with her sensory abilities by using the penetration technique with the sexy technique combo. I'm not sure if that's what they meant. It's very suspicious.
Well, I will say, regardless of the sexy jutsu and the penetration technique, okay, the fact that the sensory abilities are mentioned here for Moegi implies some sort of consistency with an all-seeing jutsu. So.
Yeah. So then, what were some of the other ones I found? Yeah, this one says the perception technique.
Okay, scrolling all the way down. We have... Yeah, so this same scan as earlier. As you can see, it's Moegi Katsuri, the same thing here, same stats with the same numbers that don't mean anything, same skills, same ninja arts. Okay.
Yeah.
But instead of
translation, so like the green hue technique is now the emerald green technique.
Yeah, so it's called now the perception technique. Penetration technique isn't listed here, but perception technique is.
Yeah.
So
which is kind of like the all-seeing jutsu idea. sensory abilities. I don't know if the penetration jutsu
Yeah,
is.
so we have all seeing jutsu and perception technique. Similar idea, but different words. So there's clearly some sort of difference in
Yeah.
translation here. Obviously, different words, but like, what does the Raws say? Was our next thought
There's
process.
another one I found before the Raws.
Oh, okay.
This one says the breakthrough technique, which makes me think it's
The
twin style
penetration technique.
breakthrough, but maybe it's she makes
Like
a
a fire?
breakthrough in perception.
See, I was thinking of a breakthrough like the sexy jutsu penetration kind of breakthrough.
No, yeah, she really breaks through that. She breaks through that barrier.
She's got the. She cannot do any ceiling barrier if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I think honestly, with some Twitter posts I've seen, by the way, I think people would argue Matsuri has been doing the sexy jutsu with those Ikimoto angles, but
Man, no wonder Cam likes Moegi as a character.
So now the next one is the Raws.
Okay.
It's probably the last one, besides etc. Feel free to double check.
Hoka
Well, I
would be
see
etc.
tree. I see. Yeah. So the first two are wood,
and this is
so
jutsu.
it's gonna be
So no jutsu. So the kanba no jutsu. So let's look up kanba.
kanba or kanpa, because the Naruto Wiki one said kanpa, I believe.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't zoom in
was.
enough. That is a circle, not an asterisk or whatever. Yeah, this is gonna be kanpa. Good catch. Thank you. Okay, now to find the actual one, it's this one.
Seeing through.
Someone's. Oh my god! This is crazy considering omnipotence. And reading thoughts? Bro, she does have omnipotence. And she also has penetration. Bro, she has divine penetration.
So, yeah, I think she penetrates your mind. Honestly, I could be wrong. This just feels like the psycho mind transmission jutsu, but maybe it's not. But, that thing that Ibiki didn't use. So let's just assume it's not that. It's even more OP. Can Matsuri just read minds? Based off of like all these translations, like.
Bro, but it's consistent though, because she read Team Shikacho's minds. What if that's through this jutsu?
Oh god. Okay.
Right?
Okay, so
like,
okay. I don't think it ruins the narrative, but I will say this. I originally thought Matsuri just had emotional understanding. I think she can just still have that, but she can also have this jutsu to quite literally read their minds to really exemplify how well she understands emotion. She doesn't just understand it, she can even read it. I think that still works pretty well. That's cool. Okay, I gotta grab my phone and write this down. Okay, hold on. Get this clip. So, because we proved that, okay, she just has mind reading abilities.
I love this idea of penetration, though. She doesn't have the sexy ninjutsu. This is divine. She has sexy shinjutsu, which is Matsuri. That is how she did it. The Moegi shinjutsu is the sexy shinjutsu for Moegi. Yeah. How am I possibly gonna title this video? Moegi's penetration confirmed? Moegi's sexy shinjutsu revealed?
Penetration jutsu. Moegi's penetration jutsu explained.
I think it's funny if I just leave off jutsu. But anyways. So this is sort of a retcon, but sort of a retcon. We could say this is the reason that of all characters, we could just say in story it's not a retcon, but like in universe we would say, but for the story of all characters, Moegi being the person to like get to Amado first when he came to the village. What if this is like the Leaf Village's reason of why?
Well,
in the story.
Here's the problem.
Because it's not. But what if it
Moegi,
was?
here's my problem. Why isn't Moegi in the interrogation room for Amado? Just to like read his mind as he says it to confirm he's telling the truth. It's like they know she has this jutsu. It's fairly it's the jutsu that just let her find out Boruto as an ally and seemingly find their trail. I don't know how okay, so at this point, we don't know exactly how it works, obviously, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now. How does Matsuri know this trail of Boruto and his ally? It's clearly this jutsu. Clearly. That's how she's on the trail.
Yeah.
I feel like she could tell Mamono's lie if she knows this much.
Then here's another thing. Why did she even, like, strung him up and, like, interrogate him, but then didn't read his mind? And why did he even have to come in to explain everything to Naruto and Shikamaru? Like, she should have just been able to do that right there on the spot. So here's my thing with this. If Ada just was Moegi, Ada would be by far the most busted character in universe passively. Like, if she would just get around the Yamanaka mind transmission thing that's letting them telepathically communicate. She would just be able to tell what anyone's thinking at any time. And with her sexy Shinjutsu, with the Ada love charm, it's like, oh my god, it's like the double whammy. It's like you're being penetrated from both ends.
Yeah, dude, Ada would have already used the penetration technique on Clock.
Man, if I was Moegi, I'd be running out of chakra constantly.
The penetration technique takes a lot out of you.
Is this the springtime of youth? Is a Moegi Metal-Lee's mom?
Walky doesn't even know. He's like, I don't understand. I didn't do anything.
Did Rock Lee get through to Moegi? If I can't do 100 thrusts, I'll do 1,000 squats.
I was thinking like Moegi just like used the jutsu on Rock Lee, so he didn't even know that like Moegi just gave birth to Metal Lee. He didn't know who the mom was. It was all a secret.
That doesn't even make sense.
It's the power of her.
Oh my god. I don't even want to look at chat based on all this. But now I'm kind of curious.
Thank God Jiraiya didn't have this technique. Bad if he did.
Either the all-seeing part or the penetration part. I feel like both parts combined makes him an absolute monster.
Jiraiya wishes he had this technique. His spine jutsu would have been through the roof.
It's basically.
Do you think this was on? Do you think this was on Tobiramba's Scroll of Sealing?
Well, see, the route I was gonna go with it. 97 times is crazy. The route I was gonna go with it is, what if it's like a yin and yang sort of technique, or like light and dark style, to where like maybe the Byakugan is like the light style, and what if this is like the yang of that? So if anything, like Byakugan's like a defensive technique, and this is like the offensive Byakugan.
Well, so
The
what
dark
I was
version
gonna say
of it.
is the way I was gonna frame it, which you can just say, what about Karin? I'll just say that in advance. But what I was gonna say is, you know how like Sharingan has its precog through the eyes, and then Sage Mode, it's not the same, but it has a similar-ish thing with Sage Mode, the sensory type of thing. I was gonna say maybe the Byakugan's the Dojutsu form, and then Moegi here has the Sage Mode equivalent of the all-seeing thing, but the counter is okay. That's basically Karin.
And Ash brings up a good point.
Karin's Jutsu, given a new name.
Ash brings up a good point. Moegi is absolutely not Metal Lee's mom. She's the type of girl to love one man her entire life. And I'm sure you've seen Ash pushing the agenda that Moegi's just in love with Konohamaru lately. And so this makes me rethink my danger priority list of the targets. I would not want to be Konohamaru. He'd be the last person I'd want to be. Konohamaru's in the most danger from Matsuri than any of the targets are.
The village just ridicules him anyway.
Okay, Kamui, you're gonna love this. We have an update from Ash based on one of the earlier conversations. So Ash was looking into the Hiruzen Ball crystal ball technique. Apparently it's called telescope technique. I'm guessing he's looking at a data book. I'm hoping he's gonna post it.
The name.
So, okay. So Ash says the Hiruzen Jutsu is called telescope technique. Why is entrapment listed as seduction? Question mark, exclamation point. Look at the screenshots of your topic. Okay. Oh, is that there? Where is he looking?
Seduction. So wait, Matsuri has the seduction technique?
Is she into BDSM? She's like bounding people? Where the heck? Here, you know what, Ash? I'm giving you like full mod everything so that you can just tell me where it is. How do I do that? Add roll. Where's add roll? Rolls? Here, you're a podcaster now. Congratulations, Ash. Can you go to the Boruto topics and just tell me where it is? Just like at me in it or whatever. Reply to the message even. I don't know where the heck I've got to, but I'm all over the place here. There's like, not the crystal ball, but the moon. I wonder if it's something he just saw on my screen though, which would have been way above. I don't think it was. So we'll just wait for Ash to get an update on that. But while we're waiting, I think that's good on that current topic we were talking about. Okay, Ash just got back to us. It's like, here, thank you. Breakthrough technique. Okay, so what about this in particular were you looking at? Because you said here is oh I see. So I didn't even realize this. So Kamui, are you looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Look at my mouse.
No. I can't.
Oh, you can't see my mouse? Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hey, what am I holding? I can make this go quicker.
Isn't like I need a minute before I can possibly see your screen.
Okay. So I'll just read this out. So Moegi has attributes, and the attributes they list are strength, intelligence, perception, dexterity, chakra, negotiation. That's all fine. That's all works, especially the negotiation point, which we were listing earlier. And intelligence
really
and
high
perception.
too.
Yeah, perception is really high on the thing here. It's her highest trait. So it's crazy. Aside from attributes, she has skills. And I'll go out of order here because it's an etc. as well. So she has sharpshooting, which is a 3-star. She has 3 stars next to sharpshooting. That makes sense going with her perception, negotiation, breakthrough, penetration, all-seeing jutsu technique. She also has sensory techniques as one of her skills. 4 stars, so 1 more star than sharpshooting. Okay. She has 1 more skill here. 3 stars, Kamui, in seduction.
Is it through the sexy jutsu, do you think?
It doesn't even say, like, it just listed skills, seduction, 3 stars. It's just all the context we get.
Makes you wonder who and what was she seducing to get that score?
Like, Moegi has 3 skills listed. One of Moegi's 3 skills that are noteworthy is seduction. Within her wide, varying range of ninja arts and techniques, this Jonin masterclass, see through deception, all of that can get out of any situation. One of her 3 things is seduction. You'll love to see it.
That's a Kikimoto thing right there.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Thank you, Ash, for that. That is very good. The other one says entrapment. Her perception is higher than OG Team 7's. Might be a translation error. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's go look at the other one, I guess, since that's a thing. The other translation for skills is seduction as well. But the other one. Is there an other one? No, there isn't. There's just the raws. Okay, let's see what the raws say. This is gonna be for skill. So, Waku. Come here. Waku. Oh, that's okay. Let's uncapitalize it, I guess. This is gonna be different. Yeah. Okay. Temptation, allurement, lure, enticement, seduction. We get some details on this one. Let's search the sentence examples. I'm determined never to give way to temptation. Men are subject to temptation. Young men are prone to fall into temptation. Young people are prone to fall into temptation.
It's definitely screaming sexy jutsu type things.
You must not yield to temptation. It's hard to resist temptation. Oh my god, here's a crazy one. His vain efforts to seduce her showed he was barking up the wrong tree. She was a mother of 2 tots. Why is that the example sentence? This is crazy. Example for that word is that as a sentence. Okay, well. Speaking of barking up the wrong trees, I think we've barked all we can up these trees. And so I think we covered the previous topic too as much as we could. This one says entrapment, thank you. Yeah, there's entrapment. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's do the Jordan.